Welcome back to your feel-good breakfast show. This is Expresso, and it's story time. Once upon a time, Carissa and Carl dived into a world of literature with two amazing guests on the feel-good breakfast show. One of them, Mervyn Sloman, was a driving force behind the Open Book Festival, and he was here to talk about the festival's growth and impact since its inception in 2011, alongside an absolute TV legend, Nicky Greenwall, former entertainment journalist, and of course one of our favourites, who made a remarkable return with a debut novel called A Short Life. And they lived happily ever after.
Good night.
Good night.
Thank you so much for that call. Can we please wake everybody else up by giving them a feel-good welcome? What an introduction. I like that.
I had to. It's like a light reading. It's important that we did that.
Welcome, I don't know if everybody. This is a light read, but we'll get into it. And it's something about a thriller, Nicky. I think that's right. But let's get into this conversation. Mervyn, can I start with you, please? Because this has been something that's been going on since 2011, the Open Book Festival. I've had the privilege to attend a couple while I was in varsity still, and it honestly opened so many worlds to me, opened so many minds, because I have more than one mind, and it definitely created such a beautiful platform for conversation to happen, and also seeing artists and creatives that you wouldn't necessarily see on a daily basis. So can you tell me a bit more about the journey of Open Book Festival to where we are today?
I could, but it sounds like I'd actually just rather listen to you talk, because you seem to encapsulate it. Yeah, as you say, we started in 2011, so we're going for a while. Post-COVID, who wants to talk about COVID? You know, bit of a reset, started doing things differently, so this will be our third festival in the kind of new era, if you want to say that. It's a festival of conversations, festival of books. Brilliant book. Festival of Writers, fabulous writer, and important conversations. You know, we've always felt that the festival takes place in the city, in Cape Town. It's an urban festival. It's in people's lives, and we need to be cognizant of that. And so we have some very, very difficult conversations because that is the world that we live in. You know, and we've worked very, very hard over the years to try and create the festival as a safe space where people feel okay getting into the stuff that actually matters. So you'll always find events at the festival looking at things like gender-based violence, at what it means to be queer in Cape Town or in other spaces, what are the challenges there, looking at issues around inequality, which are all reflected in the books that are coming out in South Africa. But just trying to curate those conversations in a way that people, as I say, do feel safe to engage with them, because there are not very many public spaces where people can go into something like that and feel they can be themselves. And that's been really, really important for us. At the same time, it's books, it's fabulous writers. We've got to have a little bit of fun as well and celebrate these people. So, and that can be quite a difficult thing to balance, but we work really, really hard at doing that. So, you know, we go from the really, really serious conversations to the craziness of writer sports, which we end the festival with, where I, for my sins, force 6 writers to write live on stage from audience prompts, you know? So I
love that.
Imagine.
That's like improv writing.
That's exactly what it is.
That is the best thing in the whole world.
Next Sunday, 8th of September in the afternoon, come and join us.
I would just be writing, but the thing is, I'm not a writer. I leave it to the professionals. I've been reading the side of this book over here, and this is, the caption here says, "What are you thinking about?" "I think I might have killed someone."
Dum, dum, dum.
How ominous is that? But the thing is, I'm holding this. I've always thought that this would be the title of my autobiography. But no, Nicky Greenwall got there first. Nicky, it's so nice to see you. After years in the spotlight, you've taken a step away and you've been busy, clearly. On something very special. But of course, you learnt a lot. I mean, you have interviewed so many of the world's most interesting people. And now you get a chance to take some of that inspiration, the learning, the teachings, and you can pour it into something like this. Is that what happened? Did you pour some of your influence in the industry into this book?
Well, it's interesting you say that, because actually that's my next book, which I've just finished, is more about the industry, and it's a murder mystery set at the Cannes Film Festival. So that's the next one. So you might have to wait 2 years for that. But this one...
I'm not a publisher.
Publishing slow. Yes, but this one is, it's fiction, but it's personal. if that makes any sense. I think the best books are the ones that really connect on that level.
Yeah.
So I have poured myself into it, even though it is a fictional story, of course, because I haven't killed anyone lately.
She says on record.
Okay. Did you believe that?
No, I didn't know. God, no.
That's crazy. I also want to ask, just to interject there, Nicky, what else have you been getting up to in this time? Because honestly, I grew up watching you. Like, you were the first entertainment reporter that we all saw on our screens and a poster child for what we are doing today. But of course, you took a break to explore life and do what you needed to do. What happened in that period besides writing?
That's very kind of you, thank you. Yes, I work alongside my husband in South Africa's premier model agency, 20 Model Management. So I've been working, in the fashion industry for most of this time. I've also got 2 kids. Georgie and Riley, who are nearly teenagers now.
Wow.
So yeah, I mean, writing a book is something I've always wanted to do. This is actually my second. It's actually my second book. This one, because the first one was terrible, and I've realised that publishing a book is a bit like getting a tattoo. And I don't have any tattoos, but I would imagine, once it's out there, you can't take it back.
No.
So I'm glad that the first one wasn't published and that the second one is the one that got out there. So, yeah.
Oh, man. Well, we can't wait to read it, honestly. I was telling you that the book itself, I mean, I personally judge a book by its cover. It looks absolutely fantastic. And I can't wait to see everything, unfold at the Open Book Festival with you involved as well. So thank you guys so much for joining us today.
Thanks for having us.
Oh.
This is great. That was amazing. As the Open Book Festival continues to grow and inspire, as you can hear, it's a fantastic opportunity for literature lovers to engage with diverse voices and stories. Tickets for the Open Book Festival are available right now, so go grab them as soon as possible. openbookfestival.co.za and get involved, because literacy is so important. We need to really inspire reading and writing
100%.
and make it as enjoyable as anybody walking into a movie theater. That's the thing. We get a chance to be part of our own world, our own directors of our own imagination through something like this, a beautiful book. So well done to the Open Book Festival and to Nicky Greenwall for this new one called A Short Life.
Oh, so
great.
good. It's so incredible. And thank you so much for joining us on your Feel Good Breakfast Show. We still have so much coming your way. In terms of wellness in the digital age, my goodness, I think that's something we've got to touch on. And also the effects it has on screen time in particular. Here's Anele with the latest.